Good morning. This is Chris Robinson, Robinson Ag Marketing, with today's opening grain and livestock comments for Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025. Are we going to get a whippy Wednesday? Well, it already looks like it. These corn at a 5 cent range overnight, 419 to 424. That's a new 6-week high. We didn't get the 425 print. Everybody that has a pair of eyeballs knows that the July 3rd low up there at 32 and three quarters is a big target for everybody. Can we get there? I don't know. I think anything after the 392 low, it's all gravy. 24, 34-cent rally in a year where we've had basically an 85-cent trading range. It feels like a lot more than it usually would be, but we haven't had a lot to work with in 2025. So keep your powder dry. Hopefully we get some more short covering, although honestly, it just looks like a rally in a bear market. November beans trading at 1035 this morning. Again, I'm still digesting the fact that China basically is taking a powder for the next 2 months and continues to remain out of our uh, export mode at all. I mean, they used by this time they usually would have had 15% of their beans bought. They are completely sitting on their hands. I am continuing to watch the retracements after the last 80-cent rally we had. What am I talking about? Well, we had a low of 981. We topped out at 1062. If you do the math, you do the retracement, these things, it's no secrets. Everybody watches them. 1030 is our next big support level, possibly something to look at here. We're trading at 1035. Again, every day we don't get something bullish in the beans is a day we probably slip lower. But I have to look at it from a marketing standpoint. 1035, 1040 is still a hell of a lot better than 980. So if you don't have anything done or hedged, get after it. Um, we have to take sometimes what the market gives us. Decent wheat, Chicago wheat, Kansas City wheat, all sitting near contract lows. The risk is that those contract lows fails. I hate to be a broken record, but there's no bullish story at all in wheat. Wheat is basically going to travel with corn. And as I'm sitting here talking to you, I'm already looking at these corn down 2.5 on the day. And we've seen this before where we open lower and then finish higher. I think it's, again, imperative that you don't get too emotional, too bullish or bearish right now. With this little bounce in corn we've had now, I've seen a lot of people on social media start screaming and yelling, see, we were right, you were wrong. It's still a huge crop and it's still a big yield. And I think that you try, might be an SOS market, sell on strength, certainly hedge on strength if you've got nothing done. And switching over to the livestock. We're lower here this morning to start. Fat cattle down 50 cents. Dees is trading 240.60. October feeders down $1.80, trading 361.80. Again, are we just taking a breather? Is this the start of something bigger? No one knows. Every time we've had a correction in the last 10 months, it's turned around with a rip your face off rally. The only number I'm really worried about if I'm trading October's feeders right now is that 369, 370 level. Right now, again, we're trading 362. And again, we've been given a gift with the hogs. The hog supply is too tight. Everybody is kind of suspect of the last numbers we had in the hog and pig report. If you look across the board, hogs are at or near contract highs. Take a look at June 26th, trading 101.70, basically 102. My goodness, back in April, we were trading sub 89, trading 88.70. So take advantage of the rally. Again, if you're a producer, you're always bet long. Stay out of the business of trying to pick the top. Just try and capture that revenue as best you can until you sell those animals. And then the flip side, if you're concerned that you're going to sell the animals and a month from now we're going to be 10 cents higher, I always tell guys you can manage your risk after a sale if that's something that you're equipped to do, if you have the funds to do it. If you make the sale and want to stay in the game, once you've sold those animals, you can re-own them on paper with a cheap call option. That goes with pretty much anything that we do in marketing. If you're interested in learning how we can use very simple option strategies to keep you in the game, to manage your risk, to help you make better sales, to help capture revenue, give me a call, 312-638-8868. This is Chris Robinson. I hope we have a good day. We'll be back at it this afternoon. Take care.